Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Liliana here. Today I'm with my bestie here, Tabitha Mdeu and Kezia. So today this is my first video I'm going to make with them. They are my best friend, they are my sisters, and we are having a big banger, one after the other. This after that, life experience, so much more. So today guys, in my YouTube channel today we are going to consider talking about what happens after you getting cancelled, especially in Gulf countries. What awaits you, doesn't matter which or whatever where you are working for, but we want to see after getting cancelled what awaits you ahead of you. Do you have plans after getting cancelled, and what are the challenges that you guys are going to face after being cancelled from a certain company that you have been working for? So I don't know, Tabitha, are you going to start with you, or I start with mine, or Kezia can start with her own experience? We don't know so much more, but we are here and to see what awaits on this video, so stay tuned.
Okay, so I'm going to go first. First of all, we are going to talk about what are the things which causes the cancellation. What makes you get cancelled? So these are some of the things that make you get cancelled. First of all, when you are working in a company, and for example, you are working in a maids or nanny company, when you change more than 3 clients in a short period of time, you can get cancelled. When you go to a client and you take something, you thief, yeah? Something from a client, you can get cancelled. Thief is correct English. That's why I put it in brackets. When you take something from the client without permission, and then maybe you have a fight, or maybe they are asking you, did you or did you not? You can get cancelled through that. When you are afraid to listen to the clients and your company also, and also when you are afraid to follow the company rules. Those are some of the things which can make you get cancelled.
But especially, again, another thing, I don't think it's all about, me, according to what I've experienced, according to my own part, you meet different kind of people, because here we are many countries, and when you're being taken to a client, you don't know the kind of client you're going to meet. We are not saying they're bad, but people have their own rules in their own homes, or whichever the company you are working for. So maybe your parents can, maybe somebody just say, no, I'm pissed off with her, I want her to leave, or him to leave, So there's a lot of things that goes on, so you just get cancelled. So it's not at your fault, but what to do. If you are denied, and you are ready to go, so what to do?
But according to me, I think that one will fall on the category of the client putting maybe a mistake on you, or maybe a client has complained on you and they have to return you back to your company. So maybe in one way or the other, you are looking beautiful than them. In one way or the other, there's the reason that they don't want to see you, so they have to complain to the company, so the company can take you back from their house to the company accommodation. And then when you go back there, maybe if you're too beautiful, some of the clients are going to reject you a lot.
Of course.
And you're going to be returned to the company more times. That means if you go back to the accommodation 3 times in a short period of time, the possibility of you getting cancelled are very high. Yeah.
I wanted to say something, but I'm kind of scared of. As Africans, we have that mold stuff, eh? You know what I'm saying? We are just, there's just a mold thing. Can I say not?
Yeah.
My girls, I think they know about it.
Yeah. Right? So if you are too sexy, or maybe, okay, there are some of those small reasons which can make your client feel too insecure.
Yeah.
Especially those clients who are so insecure and who are married. They feel like, oh my gosh, she's so sexy, she's so demure, she's so petite, so she can take my husband away. And then she has to complain to the company, and the company has to take you from the house back to the accommodation.
Yeah, and
that is your first client. If the second client have a reason to complain against you, and the third client, then the company can get enough reason to cancel you. So the question is, what happens after the cancellation? What happens, Madam Casey? What happened to you when you got cancelled? All of us here, we got cancelled. We have experience in a different way. I have my own experience. She has her own experience. She has her own experience. Because we all got cancelled under one company. So what really happened to you? What happened to you when you got cancelled?
Okay, for me, actually, I was not planned for it. This thing happened when I wasn't ready about it. So it got me off guard. But it happened and I was not even ready. I didn't know where to start. And I'm in a new country. I don't know where to go. I've not gone to exposure of outside. So I was stranded at first. I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm outside with my bags. I'm standing there. So apparently, a friend of mine just called, just from nowhere, and she said, "Lily, where are you?" I was like, "Okay, I want to host you." Okay, I was like, now I'm entering a difficult world, but now I have to face it. So yeah, I went there. I checked life. It was not easy, but we are team strong. We know how to manage things. So once I went there, I started to collect myself and stuff, building on what to do. After this, what step am I going to take from there? Actually, it's not easy at all. It's not easy, especially if you don't have friends. If you don't know anybody around you, it's not easy. So what I advise, actually, try to be friendly with more people, but be wise while you're choosing them. Such kind of friends, they can help you when you are stuck somewhere. It's very, very much important to don't always be alone. You're just there, you don't know who to reach out. When you're in a problem, a friend can reach you out. So that is what happened to me. It was not easy, and I know a lot of us, we have a lot of experience in it. And so once you are ready to face the challenge of world, may I thank God, at least when you have started from another country, so you find things are a bit easy for you, but it's hard, and it's always tough. It's not easy. When you are in different countries, it's never easy. It's really, really hard. And so you are there, you are all alone. You don't have your sibling around. You are all on your own. So you have just to collect yourself and say, okay, I need to start and do this. You start whichever way you can, but just do it in a decent way and just be positive and things will flow. So my journey, to me, what I can say, at starting point of my cancellation, it was never easy. Of course, I got depressed. I got so angry about myself. At times I thought maybe I was cursed or something. You were like, what is happening to me? I came here, I want to work, and if I finish, I go back home. But why are things happening like this? So you have just to accept, okay, this thing has happened. You sit down, write what you want to do after cancelled, and then once you have accepted yourself, everything is moving to you positively. You start meeting new people, you start seeing jobs coming, but nevertheless, it's not easy. It's never easy.
Yeah, and so according to me, for me, it's somehow different, because for me, I asked for the cancellation. Also to her, we asked for our own cancellation. They didn't just cancel us. So we was like, oh my God, this company is paying less money. We feel like, because we have worked in other Gulf countries, we feel like we need more of it. We feel like we have enough experience to get more than this. So we had to ask for cancellation. So you have to stay like more than 6 months for you to get the cancellation. But we didn't stay. For her, she stayed for 6 months, but for me, I didn't stay for 6 months. So I stayed only for 4 months, and they was like, you have to pay 1,000 since you didn't give us notice, blah 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 blah. Because they are when they are losing a nice person, they have to give you like more rules so that you decide either to stay or to move. But I was like, nevertheless, I'm going to move, because man, I cannot do this. I need more money. I'm a big girl. I need big things,
We all need money. We all need big money.
Yeah, I need big things. I was like, I still have to cancel no matter what. And that's what I did. So I asked for them. They gave me cancellation, and I canceled my papers. And after maybe 1 week, I got my cancellation papers. And then I got another job. And mind you, I'm doing just fine with the cancellation. I got another visa. And now I'm doing just fine. So it's not the end of the world.
We are all working.
Yeah, we how big girls, man. You guys.
But don't worry, even you will
don't copy us. Just because we got cancelled and we got good job doesn't mean that when you get cancelled you are going to get good job. Let me tell you, you can suffer in one way or the other. This is not our country. It's just like when you put Yeah, when you put God first, God can help you to get a good job after you get cancelled. So it's not like we are advising you guys to get cancelled, but we're just trying to create awareness of what happens after getting cancelled. For her, she got stranded, so she was like struggling. Where do I start? Blah 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 blah. It wasn't something she was expecting, but for me, I was expecting it. So I was like, okay, I have this guy. I'm going to sort myself, blah blah blah, like this. So in few months, I was like, okay, in 1 month or 2 months, I will be settled. So before you get that cancellation papers, you need to prepare yourself so well. You need to know, where am I going next? Do I know anybody? Do I have job? How am I going to get a visa?
Have some cash.
Yeah, you especially cash is very important. So guys, I think according to me, I don't advise people to get the cancellation because before we reach where we are right now, we have really passed through a lot. Like, hey man, only God knows. Like, we have passed through a lot before we reach here in a way that we can sit down here and narrate it. Because if you asked us like 4 months ago, we cannot even talk about it because we was stranded, we was so sad, we was not happy. But we thank God now, like, we are happy, we enjoy our life. I mean, you see us, we are living in a mansion, man. We living in a mansion, so we are happy, you know. But those days we wasn't happy, you know. But God is really faithful to us. So we say, we don't advise people to get cancellation. But if you get that cancellation, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of it. It's not the end of you being in this country. So you can still make it in one way or the other. Yeah.
And the cancellation is not for everyone.
Yeah.
Cancellation is for the strong one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not easy. It's not easy. That is all I can say.
Yeah.
If you have a small heart, oh my goodness. But every challenges, it sharpens you. It wakes up your mind. It brightens up your future. You see a lot of opportunities coming ahead of you. We are here, all of us, because we need greater things to happen in our lives after a short period of time, because nobody is here to stay long. We came here to build ourselves, and then we go home, we have a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
So I think you can share your thoughts or your experience down in the comments. You know, it can help somebody else. Maybe he or she's stranded somewhere, or he or she's facing some other challenges ahead of her. You know, you never know, or maybe that is what they are thinking of doing. But we are not advising you to do the cancellation, especially when you're not ready about it. Don't. Outside here, it's not friendly. We will be honest with you.
Yeah.
It is not friendly at all. Just be focused wherever you are. Make sure you have a little money with you. Always be expecting anything to happen, because you never know if you are there permanently, you know. But if you're okay, just work, do your best, finish with the company. Let's go home, Habibi.
And so guys, that's the end of us today, and we hope to see you in our next video. Thank you guys for tuning into Lillian's channel, and we are hoping to see you again in our next video. Ta-da!